Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Jenny, and in this video you're gonna be getting ready with me for an event that I am super excited for. I'm gonna be visiting for the first time the channel ABC's studios. I was invited to a private screening of the new show Grand Hotel, which I am super excited for because the producer is Eva Longoria, which I have a feeling that I might be able to meet her. In this video, you're going to be getting ready with me, and if I can, I'm going to show you a little bit of the outfit and some clips from the event. So you don't want to miss that, but without any further ado, let's just get ready. But first, some coffee. I put ice in it, but it's so freaking hot that everything melted already. Alright, so for face primer, I'm using my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I love this primer. I specifically love using it every time I'm going to a special event or anywhere where I want my makeup to last, because it really makes your makeup to last longer. You guys saw it on my recent favorites and still going strong. I like to concentrate this primer mostly on the nose area and in this both sides right here, because that's where I have my largest pores, and this primer helps to make everything a little bit more smooth. I obviously run it on my forehead and just everywhere, but first I apply it in the center area. And you're supposed to let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes before you actually start applying foundation. So that's the reason why I applied it first. I'm using this Sigma Define and Pose Brow Pomade in the color medium. I normally do use the powder for everyday makeup, but if I am doing a little bit more glam, then I like to use the pomade. My brows in general take me a little longer, so I'm just gonna speed it up from here. Next, I'm gonna apply some concealer on my eyelids to prime, and more than anything to cancel out my redness. More than anything, I use the concealer to even out my skin color, because if not, it looks like I have raccoon eyes. And I'm using the Magic Star Concealer by Jeffreestar Cosmetics, by the way. I always like to put a little bit of concealer on my little mixing tray that I have right here, just so that I can have a little bit of concealer. And I grab a flat definer brush. This is a Morphe M410. It looks like this, and I just use it to clean up my eyebrows. So now for an actual eyeshadow base primer, I'm going to use this one by Sigma. This is in the color Persuade. I like to use the concealer and also the eyeshadow base primer, because when I use the Sigma one, it actually helps my eyeshadows to not crease. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my Sweet Talk eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. I love this eyeshadow palette. It has so many spring colors, just beautiful rosy tone colors, as you can see. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, especially for special events. I like to keep my looks very neutral and very simple, so not cut crease, nothing crazy today. And that's just real life. So for the eyes, I'm actually gonna do a voiceover just so that it goes by faster and I don't make this video way too long, and also because I am a little bit tight in time, but I'm obviously gonna tell you every single step that I'm doing. So let's just start. Alright, so first I'm grabbing the shade Work It and I'm applying it along my crease. I'm not kidding you, these shadows are super easy to blend and they are super easy to build up, so I just continue to apply it until I got the intensity that I wanted. Next, I'm grabbing West Side and I'm applying it mostly on the outer V. It's just slightly darker than the first one. Now I'm using Melody for the eyelid, and this shade is so freaking beautiful. It's like a gold shadow, but at the same time has all the reflex in it. It's just so beautiful. And as always, you know how I do this. I like to apply them with my finger, and in this case, that's literally all I did. Super easy. Now I'm grabbing my M Cosmetics eyeliner and I'm just using it to line my upper lash line. I'm not gonna wing it out because I wanted this makeup look to be very soft. And once I did that, I applied one single coat of mascara because I'm applying this Falsies by Golden Dream Beauty in the style Old Baby. And lastly, I'm using my Sigma Beauty eyeliner pencil. It's just in the color Wicked, which is black, to tightline my upper lash line. Alright, so the eyes are finished. Well, I still have to do the lower lash line, but I told you it was going to be something simple. I love how this looks really nice. It was simple, easy to achieve, and it looks bronzy. I like it. For foundation, I'm using my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation, and this is in the color Stromboli. Next, I'm going to contour my face a little bit using the KKW Beauty Contour Stick. And this is in the color 10. For concealer, I'm using these two colors by Jeffreestar Cosmetics. This is in C15 and C18. One of the shades pretty much cancels out my darkness, and the other one does the highlighting portion. I'm using my Hourglass Veil Setting Powder to set my concealer. For bronzer, I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Bronzer in Island Theme. And this is just going to seal the cream contour. So I'm going to be applying it on the hollows of my cheekbones. I'm going to apply a little bit on my forehead, mostly on both sides. And I always like dragging my brush in this area right here because you want to connect the forehead bronzer to the cheekbones. A little bit on my jawline. With a smaller brush, I'm going to do the nose contour just very slightly. I'm going to do my blush already, and I'm using this one from the Sigma blush palette. And the color that I like using is Cor-de-Rosa right here. I love this color. I literally use it pretty much in every single makeup look. It just pretty much goes with everything. So I don't really have to think that much whether it's going to match or not. And a very important step is that I always grab this Morphe sponge because it has that flat side, and I grab a little bit of my translucent powder and I basically carved out right below the contour. This really cleans up this area right here, so it makes you look more defined. So I'm gonna leave it there for a couple of minutes while I finish my lower lash line. So now going back to the Sweet Talk palette, I'm basically gonna grab the same color that I used on the crease and just apply it along the lash line. I'm gonna apply a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line, and I'm actually gonna grab the Better Than Sex mascara waterproof just because I need waterproof on the lower lash line just in case. Now we can remove the setting powder, and as you can see, it just makes this area look a lot more clean. And lastly, let's do highlights. I'm gonna be using this one by Dose of Colors from the DesixKaty collection in the color Chasing the Sun. I believe this is the darkest one. This color complements the eyeshadow really well. Since the eyeshadow is very bronzy and a little bit gold, this looks really pretty. Now let's do the lips. I'm going to be using this one by LA Girl. I believe it's in the color Nonstop Nude, and this liquid lipstick by Dose of Colors. And of course, I can't forget to add some highlights on my body. So I'm gonna grab some of my iconic London Illuminator drops just on my collarbone. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure to follow me in my Instagram so that you don't miss anything from the event. By the time this video goes up, my IG stories will be gone, but I'm gonna make sure to save the IG stories in my event highlights so you can check everything that happened in the event. And if I can, I'm gonna include a clip of my outfit, what I wore, and also a little bit from the event. If I can, I'm gonna include it after. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Look who I have here, my friend Guadalupe Ochoa. She actually recently started her own YouTube channel, so feel free to check it out. I'm gonna link it in the description box down below. We're ready to see the Grand Hotel, right? Yes.